to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 12 rounds.
Remember what we talked about.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. I think most people would probably figure if we were to make a checklist of the advantages and disadvantages you want in a fighter, superior hand speed would definitely be a big advantage. But you've trained many a guy who's been up against the guy with better hand speed. What have you told them?
Well, I've told them that that's only one dimension. That's only one thing. Turn that against them. Make it a kind of place where they can't use it.
Good block by Money. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Comes across with a hook up top.
Move in.
Judah's in a tough spot right now. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Zab Judah's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Went to the body there, but unable to connect.
Get inside.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Missed the body shot. Money's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Just like that. Just like that.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Zab Judah's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Good right hand. Halfway through round number 2. What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Zab Judah's effort has been admirable, but I don't think he's getting the results he would like to get here. He's tiring himself.
Yeah, what I think is starting to happen here, Joe, we saw him throwing a lot of punches, but not real effective punches. I'm wondering now, he's ahead right now in this part of the fight, but I'm wondering if he's getting discouraged because it didn't have the effect on his opponent he wanted it to.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep moving.
You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. Really frustrating his opponent now. Mayweather's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
He missed with that headshot.
Keep moving. Keep moving. That's Pinnacle. Come on, kid. Focus.
Double jab by Judah. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And now looking to hang on. Not precise at all by Money. And he decides to tie up again. He did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
And that's the end of round 3. Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative. Hasn't wasted anything. But, as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Solid left hand to the head. Judah's throwing punches out there that may cost him dearly because these are perfect and primed to be countered with.
Yeah, they are. They're a little too fat. And when they're a little bit too fat, guess what? The butcher's going to come over and he's going to cut that fat off. Oh, well, his opponent's going to throw in between them.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Zab Judah swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Good left hand from Judah that time. That's really well done by Zab. And he's holding.
Come on, kid.
Money's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Keep working the body.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. 10 clicks of the talk. And we come to the end of the round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Zab Judah's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Jab, jab.
Money's fighting real smart here on the outside. Zab Judah's been in tough spots before. Right now, this may be too tough. I think his corner should consider stopping this fight. Judah's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Keep your hands up.
Hook! Hook!
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Nice.
Well off the mark by Judah.
Come on, give both.
Mayweather's tagged by a hook.
Away from the rope.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Well placed, straight right hand. 10 seconds remaining in this round. And round 5 comes to an end. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for. His judgment in this kind of situation.
Judah's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
You got this one.
Good work defensively by Money. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. And he just holds on there. Money's nailed by a hook. Little head knocking with that right hand. Money's jab lands well. Judah's inconsistencies are really showing up now. At times he has shown defense tonight. Other times, with what we've seen recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
Money's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Double up your punches.
Okay.
Keep working the body. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Yeah, good work.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Judah. Not able to land the uppercut. Halfway through the 7th round.
Nice work. Nice work.
Mayweather's is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight.
Come on.
Keep moving.
Good job with another left hand.
Move your head.
Judah's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Don't stand in front of him. Don't waste it.
Mayweather's enjoying a big lead on Teddy's scorecard here as we start round number 8. He has dominated this fight, Teddy. What advice would you be giving him if you were in charge of that corner?
Well, I would tell him, look, I don't want to go into a prevent defense because we see the football teams, they do that. The other team suddenly marches down the field when they couldn't go down the field. But keep your defense good. Make sure you stay alert. Don't make any mistakes. You know, keep the offense going because that's what's keeping them in control. That's what's keeping them from coming down the field, so to speak. But stay alert. Make no mistakes.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Zab Judah's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Pace yourself.
One.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Enough focus.
That's what I
There you
want to
go.
see.
Now hugging on the inside.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Solid right hand lands.
Clinch him.
Head and body. Head and body.
Pace yourself.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. In between rounds here, Judah's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have 2 eyes, right? Use the good one.
Need to keep that head moving.
Mayweather's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Come on, kid. Focus.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Judah.
Keep moving. Back to the body.
90 seconds into the 9th round. Now he ties up there.
Keep doing what you're doing. There you go. Keep moving. Keep.
Oh, and he's going to the body well.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Go, go.
Keep working the body. One.
Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. To the head he goes with a left hand. Mayweather's showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained well?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Judah's hurt from that. Well, remember what Zab Judah did against Costa Tszyu when he was flopping like a fish trying to get up? Right now, he's making sure he doesn't go down into a spot like that. He's clinching.
Get focused.
Just look at the way he is right now, Teddy. Zab Judah's breathing right through his mouth. His mouth's wide open. That's a telltale sign.
Yeah, he's spent. I mean, we know what he can't do now. It looks like he can't really throw punches. You know, he can't keep a pace. But what can he do? He can grab on. He can hold. He can get time off the clock.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Close to him.
And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Zab Judah's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down.
Keep moving.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Not able to land the headshot.
Keep it tight inside.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Coming to the end of round number 10. 10 seconds to go. And round 10 comes to an end.
Don't worry now, right?
So we start round number 11. Judah's face tells quite a story here, as does your scorecard.
Yeah, and they're both connected. He's losing.
There you
Gets
go.
rid of that body shot.
Come on. Get focused.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Hits him in the mug with the right. Mayweather's making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Keep moving.
Missed that uppercut. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Big, big shot comes crashing home. Judah's battered and beaten. I don't know that this fight's going to continue. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Keep working the jab. Keep 1, 2, 1, 2. Pace yourself.
Money's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. And count down the final moments of this round. Mayweather's enjoying a good lead, and he just showed you why in that last round. Teddy, he's the fresher fighter. He has his legs. As we're in the deeper stages of this fight, he still seems like he has his gas tank on full.
Yeah, and he has his trainers and all his people in his camp to thank for it because they did the work before they got there.
Come on. Get focused.
That was a miss by Judah.
You're doing great.
been hurt by that shot. He's trying to get some energy back, and now he's tying up his opponent, just wasting some minutes.
Yeah, it takes two to tango, though. He's wasting minutes, and his opponent's going along with it. He's cooperating. He shouldn't be. He's going to be sorry later when he recovers and he gets after him.
Money's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range. He's controlling distance. He's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
How about that left hand? You see him holding on. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. This was an easy fight to score from start to finish after that effort.
Well, you never know in this sport with the scoring, but this is one you know.
We're going to know in moments here as we send it up to the ring.
Winner, Money Mayweather.
Mayweather's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now